Hey girls, load the spaceship. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Had some people get discorded, just ignored it. Destiny is more important, so I just had to abort it. Yeah. Find me with my dogs in my solitude. Watch my family grow from four into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, finna rise to another altitude. Been searching, seeking knowledge, but all the time I had the aptitude. I flipped my mindset to the switch to say I will not lose. Mama said them sticks and stones won't break my bones, I never bruise. Whenever it come to trouble, many girls pull a tongue, we always cruise. I heard other dog owners get it out for me, but it ain't no news. I got 4 in the dough in Memphis so they can get the blues. If you need a few clues that blow off your under rules, send your compliment to the new girls I got coming through. Send your compliments to the new girls I got coming through. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. My mind keep visualizing future times, beautiful Android girls surrounding me. Filling my cup, full of joy, keep my life full of glee. Plenty ups, never down, the way that life's supposed to be. But unfortunately, if she a Terminator, then I'ma have to terminate it. Gotta get rid of negative vibes, gotta go through negative foes, gotta block out negative voices, gotta get rid of negative souls. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Out of space, out of world, out of galaxy with a different girl. Silicone, a TPE, it really don't matter which one it be. Yeah, baby. Watch my family grow from 4 into a multitude. Been living it below sea level, but finna rise to another altitude. Boy, hey, it's always something different in that song. They start getting me hyped up, man. I can't lie. But good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Wherever you may be, good morning, and happy to be here with you guys. What up, what up, what up? It's your boy, J. King Hefner, and the beautiful Cali Sun. We're back again for another show. And the title of today's episode is a vendor review of SDG. A vendor review of SDG. And what do I mean by that? We'll get to that right about now. And today's show is focused around another vendor in my affiliates list that you can find in the description of my videos. And I hope he shows up today. But I definitely have to thank my guy Best Worst off the bat, because he noticed that it was a couple of letters that wasn't showing blue in my link for SDG, to be quite honest with you. And he was like, man, you may not get your credit for the affiliate link. And I think it's just sending me there to the website without it going through you. And I was like, man, I appreciate you. I'm going to check that out. And when I got off the stream, he was 100% right. I mean, I don't know whether I was still getting the credit or not, because it showed up that a few people had been through my link. But I know one thing, it didn't look right. So I was able to fix it and make it look all the way right. I went back in my older videos and I corrected that link. But it's to thanks to Best Worst, and thanks to all the great viewers out there that, just notice little things that help me out, man. Point things out and say, hey, man, this may be missing, or hey, you forgot your banner. Hey, all those little things definitely help. And speaking of my banner, let me put that up right about now. But I can't start any show without sending my shots out to all of you guys that are watching here. So I want to say that God is blessing you in whatever way you need him to bless you. Whatever trouble you might be going through, we're praying that you already had an answer coming to you right now. Finances, dating, trouble at work, whatever it is, me and the girls are definitely praying for you and saying that you already have what you're hoping for in your life right now. And it goes to whether you're a believer, non-believer, whatever you are welcome here. We love you. So with all that said, today's subject will be over SDG. And it is honestly, it's a very well-known companion dog vendor. The appropriate name that they go by is Sex Dog Genie. You know, guys, I don't use that name for these companion dogs, but that's the name of that site, Sex Dog Genie. And let me tell you, they have a great reputation, but they also have had murmurs of, I always tell you the truth and the good with the bad. They have a great reputation, but the only thing negative that I've ever heard about them is that sometimes they're a little slow getting back to you when it comes to communication. And I'm very big on communication, but let me tell you something. What I've heard from the good of this company and the and sort of how this company has been founded gives me a lot of confidence in how they do business. I haven't never used them personally, but I still like what I see from the outside looking in. And I'm gonna tell you something. As I go through this vendor, as big as I am on communication, if they are as good as I think they are, I think I would even deal with a slow call return back or a little bit of a slow email, as long as they get back to me. So with all that said, let me run through real quick and say good morning to everybody that's here. But oh yeah, shouts out to all the Dog King Army team members. I appreciate you. And if you don't know who they are the team within the team, my team members back in the channel. You can all become team members if you want to. We would love to have you. Definitely join this channel. We appreciate you and the support. You'll get a few perks with your membership. But I definitely appreciate my Dog King Army team members. They always show up and show out. And I might as well go ahead and get it out of the way. If you ever want to support the show, which we really hope you do, you can donate during a live stream, super chat, super sticker, donate on an individual video, super thanks. You can donate in my YouTube under the About section. I have a PayPal Cash app. And also, I have a bike fundraiser where I'm going to be riding around the city coming up pretty soon, in less than 2 months. And you can donate to that link. And I have that in the description of this video as well. And like I say, today is a vendor review of SDG, Sex Dog Genie. And if you are ever looking for any companion dogs, you can always check the affiliate links that I have in the description of all of my videos going forward. And I think you can go back about 10 or so videos and find those same links. So with all that said, let me say good morning to the people that's in my chat, because you know what? Like I say, I know that the channel is continually growing. I know we're on the fast track to over 1 million subscribers really soon. But I'm going to tell you, I don't know exactly how I'm going to navigate it, but I'm always going to show love to my chat. 3-Phase, FPV. He says, hail to the king, baby. What up, 3-Phase? Good to see you, brother. Wolfler says, Space Cruisers inbound, baby. Space Cruisers inbound. Hey, my guy Wolfler in here. I appreciate you guys. Like I said, I appreciate my Dog King Army team members as well as my normal viewers. And look, like I say, I've been coming with a lot of live streams lately, hitting you guys over the head back to back. And I know some of you are, because it's different type of viewers. Some people like the shorter content. Some people like the longer form live content. Some people like both. But I tell you what, I will be getting back to more video formats. But as of right now, I actually need to go through these vendors, talk about them, because we're building up to a whole different world coming up soon. And you guys will know exactly what I'm talking about when it gets here. So with all that said, let's get into SDG, as I call them. SG. And I just hope the site works properly today, which I believe it will. And what I want to do is, let me reload this page. And I hate that I didn't already have it ready, but the reason I'm going to reload it is because I had got off the first thing you see. When you click on the page. I know one thing, I've been having a lot of fun doing these deep dives. I hate to say that word because my good friend BX Bullet has been using that word so much, and that's probably why it's stuck in my head. But this is what this is, just doing basically taking a deeper look at all of these vendors on my list. Believe me, I do these things day in, day out. And I never get tired of it, honestly, just doing the investigations on not only vendors, but companies, and seeing what's out there. And on this particular site, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a beautiful site. It's a beautiful site when you click onto it, Sex.Genie. And like I say, any sites that I mentioned, you can click on them in the description of this video. I will talk about other companies and things of that nature in the future that aren't affiliates of mine, but right now we're focusing on the affiliates. And let me tell you, you click on their site, it looks professional. It's has nice coloring. The first thing they sort of welcome you with is they say, enjoy instant shipping and fast doorstep delivery, 5 to 7 days. A lot of people offer fast delivery nowadays, especially with in-stock dolls. And that's the first thing they say. Explore our range of ready-to-ship dolls. Limited inventory, US and Europe. Light and fast delivery. Like I said, most vendors will promise fast delivery. And I'm just looking at their first page. I'm scrolling down, seeing the artwork. They have a few nice pictures, but mainly it's just a nice looking professional page. So the first thing you see is shop. When you look at the top of their page, not the very top, but at the choices that they have for you to navigate through, you see shop. Excuse me. And under shop, me and the beautiful Cali, we see create a custom doll, filter by doll material, sort by features, by doll, heads. I actually like that. Let me go back up a little bit. When they have create a custom doll, this is sort of, it's cool to me, but it sort of reminds me, I think Your Doll had there. It's sort of confusing to me because under create a custom doll, they have 1, 2, 3, 4. They have 5 categories. They have make a custom AF doll, make a custom Iron Tech doll, make a custom JY brand doll, build a custom Sino doll, or build a custom WM. And that's all they have. So when I saw that, I said, wow. So you can only customize 5 types of dolls on their site. But when I went to click on other dolls, I noticed that, hey, you could customize them as well. So I don't know why they have these 5 doll brands segregated when you can literally customize every doll. That's a bit confusing to me. I don't know what, the site isn't confusing. Everything looks great, but I don't know why they have them segregated. I'm going to be honest on that. Next, they have filter dolls by material. You can get dolls made with silicone, a doll made with TPE. Or a hybrid doll, silicone head, TPE body. Most companies offer this filter. Have sort by features. The first thing they have is dolls that moan. That's sort of funny. complete body heating, which I'm just not a fan of the body heating features. I've never had it, but I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in it. That's nothing negative against this site for offering that, though. I mean, for having that sectioned off. Implanted hair or go wig free, they have that section. They have extra soft breasts. You can search by that. Ultra jiggly TPE. You can search by smart AI robots. Natural shrugging shoulders. I don't know what they mean by natural shrugging shoulders. Oh my God, this is sort of hilarious. They got a section you can search under for a job that will give you oral pleasure. Dolls with enhanced mouth. That's hilarious. Strong Evo skeleton dolls, flexible posable fingers, freckles and skin pigments, tattoo dolls, doll breasts with vagina, and flexi skeleton dolls. So they have all those ways you can search. Once again, I told you guys, I don't really search like that, but I'm just going through the ways you can search on their site. Then I like how it's easy to find where they have by doll heads. Sometimes I sort of have to search for where the heads are, but they have it right out in your face under shop. You can buy doll heads, and they have it separated by all the brands. I actually like that, how they have that sectioned off. Then they have the torsos, hips, and legs you can buy. And they have the smart AI robots that you can buy. And basically, I took a look at that. And I just think it's sort of cool. I mean, a lot of sites offer the AI robot section. I don't often click on it. Once again, I always tell all these companies out here that are watching and that may want to send me a doll in the future, hey, I'm not close to reviewing a doll that's an AI doll for you. I just personally am not just into it to where I am seeking it out. But I always sort of laugh to see, hey, the dolls that aren't a real doll that offer the AI, because, hey, they may not look just like a real doll, but I just think it's sort of funny that, hey, they do offer the AI capabilities. They do offer the AI capabilities. So that was interesting to check out. They have it where you can filter it by butt size, tiny hip size, small hip size, medium hip size, thick or large hip size. You can filter by doll weight. You can filter from below 57 pounds, 70 pounds, and medium weight, 81 to 101 pounds. That ain't medium to me. And heavy dolls above 101. They've lost their minds on that one. Hell, you heavy at 81 to 100 in my opinion. I'm telling you, because it's dead weight. And then they have where you can do it by mail doll or ready to ship doll. So, hey, they got many ways you can search. They have, you can find a doll by looks, European and American, Japanese, Latina, Black, or ebony, fantasy, mysterious looking dolls, MILF dolls, blonde, BBW, F, pregnant, silver, Vic, colored, brunette, red hair. So they got a lot of sections you can sort by. Then they even have breast size. You can sort from A cup all the way to, man, what is this? Honestly, man, I'm not good with these. Excuse me. I'm not good with these breast size. All I know is once you start going past D, you're too big for me. I'm not even looking into those dolls. I always love to see dolls with these gigantic breasts. I think they look amazing. Just their own, but I wouldn't want to be handling a doll with breasts that big. But they go all the way to K cup, I think, but whatever that is. That is ridiculous. But once again, I get to my favorite section on any doll site, and that's the brand. I love to go straight to brand, and that's where I do all of my searching. If I'm looking for a bigger butt, bigger breast, I find it under that brand. I do not do any of this searching outside of brands. I don't like to just search big butt dolls, skinny dolls, whatever, and then see a whole list of different dolls with big butts. No, I go brand by brand. And guess what? I look at the butts brand by brand, hips or breast brand by brand. I won't be doing this. Oh, all the lists that I just went through, they're nice. I'm glad they have them offered for people who think differently than me. But for me, I just like to know exactly what I'm dealing with, so I come straight to the brain. Now, they have something called brand ratings. I'm just going to try to click on that because I don't think I actually did click on that before. I think I did save that to click on it here now. Okay. They have something called brand ratings, which I've never seen over. Wow. This is bad ass. I ain't never seen this. This is literally crazy. I can do, hey, I may have to, man. Wow. They have a section where even on the dolls that they represent, they have a rating for how they rate personally all the doll companies that they deal with. And it is bad ass. I think it's honestly, now that's cool. They actually, are rating how they're dealing with them. I'm going to give you one example. I'm going to do a company that I don't know anything about, but they say on their AI tech dolls, they said we love AI. They give them a 9 out of 10. We love AI tech and their factory agents. They make great dolls and are quick to communicate and produce. Many satisfies customers so far. So what I love about them is they're definitely putting it off on these companies like, hey, everything y'all getting, how slow you're getting your doll or how quick you're getting them, it all depends on how good we're dealing with these companies. It's on on them as far as how quick you're getting your doll. I like that because I don't want to even mean to talk bad about. And you know what? I'm not going to even say this company's name out loud because I haven't done a review on their product or anything. But I will say this is a company that they vendor with, and it's a well-known company, and it's really one of the only ones that has a lower rating. But they have a 6 out of 10, so they're not scared to give somebody they represent a lower rating. They said this company has a good amount of orders stuck in customs and not updating status. This has been frustrating for a lot of customers. If you plan to order a blank doll from this company, please be prepared to wait a few extra days for your doll to clear customs in the USA and Europe. And what I love about that is, like I say, I'm glad I actually waited because sometimes I like to learn with you guys. But I'm glad I actually waited to see what that meant because I hadn't seen that before. Normally when you go into a company's top brands, they just have all the top brands listed. I've seen people make notes by brands like new, hot, things of that nature. But they have right over all of their brands, they have SDG brand ratings. And I had to get out of there because I'm not going to break down every rating they have, but I may just do a whole discussion. Let me write that down. I might do a discussion just based off of that feature that they have on their site just because I like it so much. I'm going to talk about that probably in another show. It's that interesting. And like I said, I haven't seen any company yet, or if they have, all due respect to all my other affiliates, because I love all my other affiliates as well, but all due respect to them, I'm not sure if I've seen that. It hasn't caught my eye. Because if it is on there, it's not like SDG has it, because I'm going to give SDG a little credit. They have a nice star by the SDG brand ratings heading. So it draws my attention to it. Now, I do want to talk about something else. Now, I'm going to go to AI Tech Dolls just as an example. Um, let me go to another company because they're not. Let me see. By them being robots, they may only come uh, one way. So I'm going to make sure I go to another brand. I'm gonna go to good old. I hate to call old generic WM. When I say that for is because everybody knows them, so I just go to them. Well, this site does have the one thing that a couple of my other sites did have. They don't have. I said that all wrong, but I told you one thing I do like is when I go to a particular brand, I do like to be able to search within a brand by TPE or silicone once I get to that brand that I click on. So just to recap, make sure I'm saying this clearly for you. Once I get to a site, a vendor site, and I get to their brands, because that's where I like to shop at or, look around at. Once I get to their brands and I click on a brand, no matter which brand it is, I love when off to the side, they have a section where you can filter your search. And I love when you can filter your search by silicone or TPE within the brand. So if you hit silicone, it shows you all of that brand silicone dolls. Or if you hit TPE, it shows you all of that brand's TPE dolls. So on this particular site, although I love the look of it, I love all of the way it's so many different ways you can search for a doll on here. So I do love all of that. Don't get me wrong. But one thing that I wish that they had is that way to filter your dolls as far as silicone and TPE within a brand. Because now that I'm in WM, when I look next to it, I see dolls by height, dolls by brand, dolls by looks, dolls by weight, dolls by cup. Well, if I click on one of these, I believe that each one of these would probably just show me all dolls by height, all dolls by brands. So let me click on one to test it out. So I'm gonna click on dolls by height, 150 centimeter. Now I was already within the WM dolls, and see, it's done just what I thought it did. I was in the WM dolls, but I clicked on dolls by height. I'm just checking. It might have actually did it. I'm hoping it did. Okay. Okay. Good. So at least they can do that. So I'm happy to see that. So once you do get to whatever brand you want to get to, all of the filters next to it do actually keep you within that brand. So now I'm going dolls by weight. If I click on that, okay, perfect. It's funny. I clicked on dolls by weight for WM, 57 to 80 pounds. It gave me no dolls. So they have no dolls available for 57 to 80 pounds as far as WM. But what I like is, like I say, it kept me within the brand. So that's the one good thing is if you do click on any brand, um, if you click on any brand and you start clicking on their filters, it will stick with that particular filter. And that's pretty cool. Because I always like, it is a very few vendors you can go to where you'll click on the filter and it'll, like you say, it'll take you out of the brand. But this one does it. They just need to add separation by silicone and TPE. Because personally, it's just a small pet peeve. It's not a deal breaker. It's just that if I'm in the mood to look for silicone dolls within a certain brand, and I don't want to search silicone dolls and see every silicone doll on the site. I want to stay within that brand. But it's not a deal breaker. That's just one thing that they can add to the site. The next thing they have on here is reviews. I think I'm gonna come back to that. Let me check my chat right quick. I want to make sure you guys ain't talking. Oh yeah, Carol Rush, the resident vagina Dog King Army team member. She said, drop it in and say hello. Look at Callie. Love the hair. Oh, yeah. Callie switched it up today. She went blue. Honestly, she told me to turn the light off for her this morning, so I don't really have the light on her that much today. Both of us are a little bit in the dark. I have a little light on me, but she thought that she looked a little bit better without all the light, so I took a little bit of the light off for her today. What up, King? Rusty Trombone. What up, Rusty? Good to see you, brother. But I love the blue hair on Callie. I switched it up. Honestly, I almost switched it back, but I was feeling it. I said, nah, we're gonna rock. We're gonna rock with this blue today, Callie. We're gonna rock with this blue today. So it's good to see the resident vagina, Dog King Army team member Carol Rush checking in. That was 15 minutes ago. I know I'm late, Carol, but I'm still glad to see you. Now let's go back to this review. So we looked at the top brands. Like I said, that's where I like to do my searching at, and where I like to really do a lot of my purchasing and things of that nature from. Let's go to the About Us on SDG, because I liked a lot of what I read about the About Us. Let's see. Now listen to this. SDG is a companion doll store owned and operated by a small but amazing team. I told you I sort of like these smaller businesses. They say we created SDG to solve a real problem a lot of men and some women are facing in our society. They said going in, we thought doll owners were a fringe group that was probably into some weird stuff, and we happen to be one of them. However, upon further exploration, we discovered a whole spectrum of people who use companion dolls. That's what I've been saying the whole time. It's a very complex group of individuals, basically just like the world is made up of different people, so is the companion doll community. But they say there are lonely middle-aged men who don't necessarily want to stroll through the dating minefield again. There are handicapped and disabled people for whom dolls are convenient and non-judgmental companions. Then there are couples like us who want to add another dimension to their love life without additional emotional baggage. I'm going to be honest. So far, this is one of the most well thought out about us as I've read. I'm liking it a lot so far. And once again, this is one of those things where I've sort of briefly read this, but I'm pretty much reading this right along with you guys. I like it. They say also increasingly there are folks who just think that a doll suits their lifestyle better. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Man, I must be one of those people because a doll really suits my lifestyle. I really love companion dogs. They say truck drivers on the road who are smart enough to avoid STDs, followers of what they say MGTOW movement, single men burned by a nasty divorce, and folks who just live in very isolated place away from a good cell phone connection to get on Tinder. And they say, just kidding. Now, we understand there's some tough competition in this business, and the trust is of utmost importance. So here's our pledge to you. We will always put basic decency and your satisfaction ahead of small-term profits of making a quick buck. I love to hear that. We will be honest in our dealings and compensate when necessary. You are welcome to shop with us if you like the experience here over other sellers, but we will not force you with some slick marketing mumbo jumbo. We think there's enough room for everyone, and that we can be an inclusive community of manufacturers, vendors, and users. Then wouldn't that be something to be proud of? So I promise you, everything I'm hearing from their mantra is sounding very good to me so far. I'm going to be honest. We will only sell genuine and authorized products. Our products listed on the site come with exclusive reselling authorization from the manufacturer. So I like that. They say we always try to answer phone, chat, email, writings in the sky, or whatever you throw our way as soon as possible, even when and especially when your message is unhappy or dissatisfied. So they say that they try to do their best. I already know that I know that every now and then you can't be perfect. It's always going to be an instance or two where you don't get to somebody in as quick a time as you would hope to. Here's another great thing. Who are the people behind SDG or Genie? We are a family-oriented business started by a wife and a husband team. I just stopped right there because that's something I read about them long ago, before they was an affiliate of mine or anything. I just was like, you know what? I love the dynamic of a husband and wife interested in this business, because it's just something about the woman being involved as well. I know that they're going to be looking to try to put customers first place. They say we are based in Miami, Florida, and the company is registered in Wyoming. We're real people. Email us and we'll personally reply to you. We also have a small but very talented team in the U.S., Europe, and Asia that helps us with support, admin, and website upkeep. Why should you buy a dollar from them? They say, here are many things that set us apart. We're a husband and wife business. Unlike the bigger sellers, we don't have a lot of overhead costs, and we pass on those savings to you guys. You get personalized attention. We've been over backer for you. Offer the best customer service. So, hey, they're preaching against any bad customer service. At SDG, you can choose from thousands of high-quality doll models that are carefully made with premium-grade silicone or TPE. They come with dozens of customization options. They just go on to say they have all type of design choices. Nothing's limited. You can design a perfect doll here, they say. They got 1,300 plus dolls. We're adding new brands and new dolls every week. Certified genuine dolls. The European look, Asian. I went through all the looks they have. They got the young to more mature dolls. Female, male, she-male. Skinny, chubby, BBW, hourglass. Oh, 8 ways to pay. A lot of people offer many ways to pay, but they say you major credit cards, PayPal, Sezzle, never heard of it. Put it on lay-by via PayPal. The benefit is you can lock in whatever promo prices and pay over a period of time. That's cool. Klarna, cryptocurrency, Zelle, whatever that is, bank wire transfer. Okay. They got an inspection agency in China that goes to the factory and inspects the doll before it leaves the warehouse. That's pretty cool. They can send you a personalized inspection report so you'll know you're getting your money's worth. They say all the dolls are made in certified facility with the utmost care. They're made from real life human molds, 3D sculpted. SDG carefully selects and vets the brands that they choose to represent. They go with brands. They have a spotless track record of high quality, customer satisfaction, and manufacturing practices. They talk about, the dolls available on their site have been featured in all type of shows, magazines, blah, blah, blah. They do offer something else that I was talking about with another one of my vendors is, I want you guys to remember this. Really, on any vendor, even if they don't offer it, I'd rather you make a mistake and ask them about it than to forget about it. So they do offer the lowest price match guarantee on all dolls. So if you find another place that's offering a cheaper price, you can definitely do a price match with this company. So you may really like SDG, really love them, but find a doll for a bit of a cheaper price somewhere. But if they're a legitimate price, a legitimate place of business, SDG will match them. Because here they're going to talk about it. The limitations. They say the only limitations are if the other seller is also, they say, only if the other seller is also selling with genuine certified dolls. They say we would not match prices of sellers who sell inferior black market dolls. I told you guys, avoid the black markets. They say this includes AliExpress, Alibaba, DHgate, etc. You can throw in eBay. Like I say, I love eBay though. Don't get me wrong. I'm not bashing eBay, the company. They are great. I've gotten all type of great things off of eBay. I just don't promote getting dolls off of there because it's not eBay that's a problem. It's just the dolls that are sold on there. But they say the doll must be identical. An example: size, model, quantity, brand, and color. So if you're trying to get a price match, the doll needs to be identical to one you're looking at on their site. The doll must be in stock at SDG at the time of the price match request. Okay, so they say it's not offered. The offers are not, they say not valid on offers advertised as a percentage off. Like, so if they're saying that you can get that doll for 20% off, then they're not price matching that. And they go on to talk about damaged dolls they don't price match, which is common sense. And they don't price match on clearance or close out or liquidation type dolls. Now, this is something they offer that is pretty cool. It's called the Genie Guarantee. And they say the Genie Guarantee means peace of mind. It says 100% money back guarantee or expedited returns if there's a mistake with your order. We'll always do right by you. Plus, we'll help with any repairs for a lifetime. Let me tell you. Now, this is one of the highlights of this particular company. And I'm going to read it for you. But this lifetime repair thing is a genuine thing that I'm like, man, that's one thing I read about this company a long time ago where I was like, you know what? Even when I think about this company, sometimes I think about why didn't I get? I almost wish I had got my doll from them, even though I love SRSD. But I just think about that lifetime repairs because I think about Saima right now. I wouldn't even have to think about her leg being repaired or anything. And I'll read to you why. The Genie Guarantee. At SDG, we realize how important your doll is to you. At the same time, we recognize the investment you make when purchasing a doll. These dolls aren't cheap. When you purchase a doll of high value, you expect to get what is advertised. Too often, there are instances of sellers misleading or cheating customers, selling subpar products, blah, 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 and are providing a far from acceptable service. They say this gives this community a bad name and something we're trying to make a stand against. The community, this community for us at SDG is fundamentally about giving and receiving love and tender care. So a promise to not compromise on that And they say, so we promise to not compromise on that. As a couple on business, we have created the Genie Guarantee for 100% satisfaction. They say it gives you peace of mind and not sour the excitement of a new dog. So what this is we offer a guarantee on every dollar accessory purchase from us in order to protect our customers and give them peace of mind. In short, we make a commitment to you that if there's a mistake with your order, any defects, or any other problems, we will either fix the issue at no cost to you or replace the doll for free. No fine prints, no caveats, no BS. On top of that, this you'll love. During the entire lifetime of your doll, once again, this is amazing. You will receive support from us with repairs. That includes short email video tips on how to make quick fixes at home or full-blown surgery in one of our repair centers. This primarily applies to the dolls you bought at SDG, proof required. So I hate that because I would probably get a chance to be taught how to fix Saima's foot. And also, her hip joint is getting loose to me, and I don't like that. And that's one of these, I'm going to tell you guys, WM is a legitimate brand, and they are a good brand. But let me tell you, I hinted at the fact that they do, in my opinion, need to tighten up on their quality, on their quality program, on ensuring everything is quality, leaving that on their quality department. They need to make sure everything is quality leaving the warehouse, because I just feel like I barely used Saima and one of her legs is already used. Callie, I've had her right here in full use since I've had her. As far as moving her around, she has the tightest skeleton in the house. And so as WM being very much more expensive than her, they should have the skeleton that's the tightest one in the house. And if I had bought my dog from SDG, I'm going to be honest with you, I think I would feel confident in doing the surgery that I need to do on Saima to tighten her hip up, as well as get her foot fixed. So they say, am I automatically covered? This is a question people ask. They say, yes. As soon as you check out your dog, your product from our store, you are automatically covered by the Genie Guarantee. There is no need to opt in, no minimum order value requirements or other long-winded refund processes. As long as you have bought your product from us and we have a record of this, you are covered. And they're going to answer a few more questions. How does the Genie Guarantee work? When you receive the TPE doll, we suggest that you, TPE or silicone, we suggest that you thoroughly inspect it from head to toe before using it. This is very important. If you discover that there's an issue with your doll or it has been damaged, please report it to us within 24 hours at the support@sexdollgenie.com. It is important to include as much detail as possible, including any images or videos in your email. We can begin the process to resolve the issue. And honestly, I was doing some looking over, and we're going to talk about the review section in a little while, but I was looking over some of the reviews, and this woman was talking about how, man, her dog got shipped, and the shipping company actually damaged the box, and it was some wood at either end of the box, and the wood got punctured. And she said that it sent splinters through the neck of her dog. So she said it took her a while to get the splinters out and the damage out. She put the head on it, and nobody can see the damage. But I'm going to be honest with you, SDG won some points with me, because she said when they saw the damage, on that neck, they sent her a brand new doll out, no charge. Now, they just sent her the body, but that's good enough. They sent her a brand new body out. And what's cool is she already had an extra head, so she put that head on that new body. I'm going to talk about her again a little bit later, though. So that just goes to show she was just like, hey, SDG, I showed them this, and they sent me a whole new dog. Not to mention, I think she said she had got all type of accessories and things free from them. They said in order for us to offer an exchange on the dollar or repairs, you must ensure the doll is in new or unused condition as it arrived. Any sexual contact with the doll will show up under our safety checks, and we will not be able to offer any exchange. We have a very strict hygiene regulations in order to ensure one doll doesn't contaminate any other dolls. So if you have used your doll, please understand we cannot accept it for return or refund. However, we can help you repair the damage. Please get in touch with our support. So if you had made love to that dog, they said, don't even try it, baby. Hey, we know how to detect if you had sex with this dog. Now, what's not covered under that Genie Guarantee is skin imperfections or color. They said minor skin imperfections are quite normal on dogs, especially TPE. I agree with them on that. They said, I'm glad they said this. They said these should be viewed as features of your dog rather than defects. And that's how I feel. I'm glad they said that because I had said whenever I see something small, and it's actually a show I have queued up, not had queued up for over a few months, talking about the defects on your dog. So I'm not going to go into that too far, but they're right. That's how I feel too. Hey, none of us are perfect. They say if you got finger and toenail damage, that's nothing major. They're not going to, you don't get the Genie Guarantee. Or eyelashes, that's something minor. You can fix. It can happen in travel. They don't do the Genie Guarantee on makeup differences. They say every single dog that is made has been custom made for you. We take extreme care to match the dog's makeup to the photos on the website. However, due to the custom work done on each individual dog, every dog will be unique and differ slightly. Should there be a substantial difference, we will spot it in quality control before the dog reaches you. They don't cover used dogs or user damaged dogs. Then they talk about where they're based at. They're based in sunny Florida, Miami. You can rest assured you're dealing with an American family-owned business who understands your needs, expectations, and rights as a customer. They also have staff in Europe and Asia. And they mainly provide late-night support to U.S. customers and website development purposes. So they go on to talk about several other little things, scams, and what it feels like to make love with a doll. And I was just trying to see what they said about the benefits of owning a doll. They said a lot of generic things right here. Basically saying dolls don't give you headaches and things like that. From just, as far as, hey, they never, give you any stressful problems. that they just going on talking about dogs, talking about how same things I've said pretty much about how dogs don't require much of you. You can buy clothes, but you ain't got to. The only maintenance they require is you cleaning them. And honestly, all the girls are late for their cleaning because we have a project that we had to do. So I'm going to be a little late cleaning them this month. So they just go and listen to all the great things why dogs are good for people. I mean, I like this site. It's got a lot of good stuff like that on it. Because if you don't know anything about dogs, it'd be good to read all of it. Just about, it'll be a lot of things that I've talked about on my show actually, but they just have it written, a few notes written down. No infidelity, talk of mood swings, no emotional attachments. You get all their attention. Just talking about the high points of having a dog. So let me check my chat right quick because I'm gonna get back to this. because it's a few more things I want to talk about. John Yo says, yo, what up, John Yo? Sheila Bear says, good morning, King and Cali. Yeah, good morning, Sheila Bear, Dog King Army team member. Kevin says, Kevin Gray says, Cali is back and King Health is live. All is right in the world. What up, Dog King fan? What up, Kevin Gray? Up in the house. Sheila Bear, love y'all, man. Great to have the team checking in. Like you say, back live, in full effect, baby. Coming in early. It's sort of funny. I know, man. I just laugh at so many things in my life, man. It's just how things just happen. But even sometimes I laugh because I laugh at my friend BX Bullet. I like to check in on her show sometimes, you know. She makes me laugh. I trip her. She don't even try to be funny, to be honest. I just like laughing at her and her damn antics or whatever. But I was checking in on her last night and stuff, and BX, you know, a lot of times she complains about not being bigger and stuff, but actually BX has she gets a nice little audience of viewers. You know, I'm so thankful for my people. I'm thankful God bless to come watch my show, and you know, even when the show goes off and people watch it, you know, like I told you, I don't even get caught up in the numbers. I know God will bless me with bigger and better numbers when it's time. But even when I look at BX, sometimes she complains. Hey, like last night, she had like 60 or 70 people watching her stream. And I'm like, hey, you should be thankful, and that's good. But the thing that I was laughing at is, I think that sometimes more people would think that, hey, man, maybe your stream should be a little bit later. But I just laugh at the fact that I'm laying for my show to be earlier, right? And I just laugh at the fact that of the, you know, the things that I cover, you know, being earlier in the day. And I actually laugh at that fact, honestly, more than anything. And the schedule that I'm on, I'm just on this mission and of producing this content on a daily basis. And it's just something about that God has it in my spirit to release mine earlier now. But I said all that to say is, man, I'm so thankful for the people that tune in. Like I say, hey, I have no damn complaints coming from me, man. Like I say, you know, I know the trajectory of the show is going straight up. I know this is the fastest growing show on YouTube. I know people are subscribing left and right and things like that. I know it's growing. But what I'm saying is, it's just like a lot of other things in life. You'll never pass this way again. Smell the roses. I want to smell the roses while I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to the people I got right now, baby. I want to show love to the audience I got now. I don't want to be, you know, living in the future, you know, as far as, hey, saying, ooh, I celebrate when 1,000 people watching. Nah, I'm celebrating right now. So let's get back to the subject. So I was reading all of that under info, where I went through the did I read it under info about us? Let me go back up. No, that was all about I think that was about us. But that was very informative even under that. I want to go to shipping and returns. Let's check out shipping and returns. Under shipping and returns, of course, they provide free shipping. I love this. This is amazing. I haven't seen anybody do this before, but they say on your dollar delivery and shipping times, man, they have it separated by brand of when they think you're going to get your dollar. Not on us, but on the brand. I love it. They got WMYL and OR production time 10 to 15 business days. Average delivery time 7 business days. Total 3 to 6 weeks. I'm gonna skip down. They got Iron Tech Dog 10 to 20 business days for production time. 7 business days. Average delivery time. Total time 3 to 6 weeks. Then they come down. And I'm just jumping down. They got AF Dog. 10 to 20 business days, 7 for production time, 7 business days for delivery, 3 to 6 weeks, for total. So they got it broke down on how fast people should be delivering. I mean, how fast you should be getting your dog. They say our average order to delivery times historically have been much shorter, around 2 to 3 weeks, but we rather under promise and over deliver than vice versa. I like that. So they're saying basically 2 to 3 weeks you may get it, but they like to under promise and over deliver. They use FedEx, DHL, or UPS. As soon as your dog is ready for shipping, we'll provide a tracking number. Discreet packaging is provided. Returns, we have unconditional. Now, this is amazing. We have an unconditional returns policy if your product arrived in damaged condition or you received a wrong product. To be eligible for a return, your item must be unused and in the same condition you received it. It must also be in the original packaging to complete your return. We require a receipt of your proof of purchase. Please do not send your purchase back to the manufacturer. There are certain situations where only partial refunds are granted. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be like that woman I told you guys about. If they damage my dog, as long as they're willing to send me a whole nother dog, they won't have to worry about a return. I keep the damage. They say any item not in its original condition or is damaged or missing parts for a reason not due to our error. Oh, they say these are situations where only partial refunds are granted. Any item that's returned more than 15 days after delivery. They go through a lot of stuff though. They say if the dog you receive is different from the one we have sent you factory photos of, and the one confirmed by you, we are in charge of providing the originally ordered and confirmed dog. If your order has a significant defect, you can always count on our full support in resolving this in a favorable manner. If the dog is bent, the posture is not normal, contact us. They just got a lot of good things they're talking about. Refunds. Once your return is received and inspected, we'll send you an email to notify you that we have received your return item. We will also notify you of the approval or rejection of your refund. If you approve, your refund will be processed and the credit will be automatically applied to your credit card or original method of payment within a certain amount of days. What I like about this is they're telling you, hey, man, you get your dog, you ain't satisfied, you ain't used it or whatever, you send it back to us. Hey, we'll send you a refund. But my thing is, I'm going to be honest, guys. I just only really see that if somebody orders one of these dogs and they truly don't know what they're doing and they get a dog that's so heavy they can't pick up, because I just can't see too many reasons that I'm going to request a full refund of my dog and go through all the hassle of trying to send that dog back to the company. Like I told you, if it is damaged, as long as they're willing to send me a whole nother dog like they did that woman I told you, hey, I don't need the refund. And then they just go and talk about if you got a later missing refunds, check with your bank, contact support, they're going to work with you. Cancellation. Now, remember this. You have 24 hours to change your order. That means you only got 24 hours. Now, this is a bit different. Other companies may give you a little longer to change your customizations, but they say you got 24 hours to change your order. That's a customization change. Body type, etc. Whatever you want to do, you got 24 hours to change it or cancel it. After 24 hours now, no changes or cancellations will be accepted to the order as we begin working on your order. They say all order cancellations, including payment plans and ones canceled within 24 hours, will incur a $150 restocking fee. So if you do cancel it within 24 hours, you will be charged a $150 restocking fee. Now, after 24 hours, no charges will be accepted. No changes will be accepted to the order as we begin working on your order. Shipping. You will be responsible for paying for your own shipping costs for returning your item. So if you get a dog, something wrong with it, whatever, and you want to return it and get your refund, they saying shipping costs are non-refundable. If you receive a refund, the cost of return shipping will be deducted from your refund. So you may not have to pay that out of your pocket, but whatever you were going to get in a refund, they're going to take that shipping cost out. Depending on where you live, the time it may take for your exchange product to reach you may vary. If you're shipping an item over $1,000, you should consider using a trackable shipping service or purchasing shipping insurance. We don't guarantee that we will receive your return. We don't guarantee that we will receive your return item. I'll say this, man. They're talking about if they send you a wrong dollar and stuff. Like I say, I think they'll be more than willing to just send you a whole nother dollar without you having to send it back. But if you're talking about getting a refund and all that after you've received the dollar, then you have to send it back. Then you're still going to be losing money off of what it costs to ship the dollar. I say this, it's just safer to, once you get a dollar, in my opinion, just to ask for a replacement or something of that nature, because I just don't even see it going through all that hassle just to get a fourth of my money back or whatever. So, especially after you pay shipping and all that. And I'm just saying a fourth, I'm just throwing that number out there. But all in all, they got, to me, a great return and cancellation policy. One of the best ones I've heard of. And I love this Genie Guarantee that they have. Once again, they TDF certify all of these sites that I have under my affiliates that are in the descriptions of my videos are all TDF certified as well. Let me look at their frequently asked questions right quick, and then I'm gonna go to their reviews, and we'll get ready to shut it down. Okay, and frequently asked questions, they just got a lot of cool things. They got a lot of great little questions. They got, who are the people behind SDG? We already talked about that. It's the husband and wife. Why should you buy SDG over other people? Be aware of scams and frauds. They talk about a lot of stuff. They talk about the lifespan of dog. One of the things they talk, I need to, I'm gonna write down there because I need to investigate that and talk about that more. They do have this question where they talk about the lifespan of dogs. And that's a question that's been across my mind a lot, because I've heard what people have said the TPE dogs last anywhere between 4 to 5 years. And even on here, they actually say it's actually another reason to get into silicone dogs as well. But they say a well-maintained TPE dog can last anywhere from 2 to 5 years. So I've sort of heard that mentioned before about the 4 to 5 year thing. And I don't understand it because I know several dog owners that have TPE dogs that are older than 5 years. So I don't understand what they mean by that. I'm going to do more investigations on that. But they go on to say silicone dogs can practically last indefinitely. Man, hey, that's why I say, man, I'm more into the longevity. Of course, as humans, we don't live forever in a physical form. And boy, as much fun as I'm having in this life, I can't lie. Right now, I can't lie. I can't even imagine wanting to go anytime soon, because I'm enjoying this whole lifestyle. But I love the fact that the silicone dogs pretty much can last indefinitely. You don't ever have to worry about them pretty much deteriorating. But like I say, especially with me not having sex with my girls and them being in tip-top condition, I wonder, I've read something that sort of hinted at how the aging process could show up, but I talk about that in another show. But they have a lot of interesting little questions they have under their frequently asked questions. They have like I said, they have a lot of interesting things on here. I mean, I could talk about several things to make a show just on some of these questions. They got some interesting question on here. They say, "Do you offer discounts for veterans?" I'm gonna click on that, and this is crazy. This is crazy. They do offer discounts for veterans. The code is SDG. Thanks. You can get $259 off on all full size dolls above $1,200. So that's pretty, man. So if you're a veteran out there, you can actually get a sale with this vendor. Probably more vendors offer that. I've never thought about that because I've never seen anybody ask a question like that on the frequently asked questions. But that's actually pretty cool. And remember, man, a lot of times with these vendors, you can do payment policies where you don't have to pay all of the money at once. And man, I was talking the other day. I'm not going to do the math today. I'm going to wait till I get to that site. But remember when I was saying something about you can get a doll for like $1,100-$1,200, a branded doll? And I was looking around and I was seeing 15 to 1600, but I'm still right because I forgot a lot of those dolls I was looking at were marked off to like $1,500. But like I was telling you, especially on that other site that I was talking about, we'll talk about them coming up. But they also usually keep a site, a year-long sale going on where you can get like an additional 20 to 30% off. So let me just do the quick math. Let's say I found a doll that was $1,600. Let's just say I found a doll that was $1,600 over there, right? And I did 25% of 1,600. Well, that's 400. And a lot of times that's the type of sales that they have on their site. So I was right. You can literally, while people out here spending $400, I mean, $400 and $500 for these black market dolls, they could literally just double that up and get them a legitimate branded doll. So I was right about that. And that just came up randomly, honestly, when I saw that sale for the veteran dolls and things of that nature. And then I wanted to talk about how you don't have to pay for a dollar all at once. Okay, they talk about storage and care on here. Let me see something else. Because most companies they only talk about the care of a TPE dog. Now, this is the first time I heard somebody talk about silicone dolls off the top. They say we don't recommend bathing or showering with your dolls. However, silicone dolls can be showered for cleaning purposes. They don't really go into the cleaning aspect of it. I mean, not that I need that. I was just trying to see if people would. So they don't really. They said that this was supposed to be storage and care, but it didn't mention storage and care. It didn't say nothing about storage and care. Somebody asked a question. Okay. Now I misread it. I thought it said something else. Either way, I think that let me see. Let me go back to the home. I think I'm pretty much looking over all the aspects of this company because we went over the different ways you can search and navigate the site as far as the type of dogs that you may want to buy from them. And I like pretty much everything. I like to look at this site. I like how you can navigate it. I do believe that a new dog owner will be able to navigate this site fairly easily. It's not so complicated where you couldn't get through it. It's very attractive as far as the way they have it laid out, and it's very easy to navigate. Like I say, and I love once you get to the top brands on this site, you're gonna, like I said, I'm gonna reiterate that you're gonna love that because they have it broken down where SDG basically rates each company. I actually like that. Then they have all the vendors you can choose from. That's well laid out. Oh, this is what I want to talk about. They got video reviews. I was looking through a couple of them, and that's when I found that woman that did this review on WM Dog, the WM Dog she got from SDG. Now she's happy with SDG. Like I say, the vendors themselves don't make the dogs. They just facilitate the dogs getting to you. They may have in-stock dogs, but for the most part, these dogs are coming from the warehouse if you're getting them customized. But I found this one girl, man, and it's so refreshing to still, find a woman that's into the dog game, just to hear them talk about it. But she had me laughing a little bit. She was talking about her WM dogs that she had purchased. And man, I'ma tell you, I tried to tell, I think that was D2 that I was talking to one day. He was like, man, I love my WM. And I was like, you may love your WM. And like I say, no problem with that. I say, but just know that it's some type of quality issue going on with them to where they just need to tighten things up. I just think they're making so many dollars that something is sort of slipping here with the quality issue. Because I noticed with Saima, a dog that I rarely use and don't even use sexually, that one of her legs is getting a little looser than the other. Her at the hip joint. Then her foot doing me just literally turning the inside, which where it's supposed to be able to turn, it gave way, and now the ankle joint swivels. It's literally, I guess, I don't want to use the word broken, but it needs to be retightened. And so when this woman was doing her review, she was like, man, I like SDG and all. She said, but WM on my one dog, one arm is tighter than the other one. And I said, man, and she said, I hardly ever used the dog. Then when she got to her other WM dog, both male dogs, she was like, man, one leg moves very easily. She pushed it up. And she said the other one is tight like it's supposed to be. Now, I don't know if she has any help at home, but luckily she bought her dogs from SDG. So she could actually contact them and they'll walk her through a video to repair her dog and get it tightened up and things of that nature. But I don't know if she can do it because, by being a female, if she's alone, it's probably going to be a daunting task. But she said this that was very key. She said it was like after, I think it was like 2 months that she had her dog. She had only stood the dog up a couple of times. But she said after standing up 2 or 3 times, the dog wouldn't stand up anymore. It gave way. She said it fell down. She said because of that leg issue, one of them was too weak or whatever. And she said, man, it's no way that dog should have been that weak that soon. So, like I say, WM is a reputable company, but I will say this. They need to tighten up, and I may have to do a standalone video just for them on that. They need to tighten up on some of their quality control issues. And once again, that's not on SDG. They're just a vendor. They can't predict how WM's warehousing is tightening up their skeletal joints and how long that's going to last. All SDG should be ensuring is that doll is in great working condition. When they get it, they should inspect it and make sure it's not damaged. but they can't tell how long the leg is going to stay tightened up. But I just thought it was interesting to find on their review site that this woman was saying that. But just to go through a few reviews from verified buyers, found everything I needed here. The website is amazing, extremely great. Dog, thank you. It's excellent service, confirmation of orders, and I don't know what they said, but they said our dispatch dates given. Customer service is excellent in their opinion. The dogs are of high quality and delivery is always prompt. I have recommended it to several friends who have all ordered from here and have been happy with the service. Keep it up. Nicely packed and dispatched as promised. At the checkout time range, no defects. All good. Couldn't find this dog anywhere else. The only store that has it. All is imaged. All is imagined. Ordered $1 right after, had to change the order to another, no problem. They changed it right away. All these are 5 stars, by the way. Very efficient website and deliver promptly. Like I said, this website is a nice website. I really like it. I really like it. I just don't like that when I get to a dog brand, I can't search it by silicone and TPE. That's damn near my only complaint. Because they do have a, like I say, I just, for me personally, I just don't like the sex doll, the actual sex doll in the name, because I'm a companion doll type guy. But I'm not some prude and want every company shut down that still uses that name. No. Guess what? It's just my particular taste on it. But other than that, they do have a creative name. They have a great looking website. They represent great brands. I like that they're honest about their reviews on their brands. They have some great reviews. I love their cancellation order. I like the fact that they will, I don't know if I read that, but they said they will literally supply you with any supplies needed, replacement parts for the lifetime of the dog. So if I had to operate on Saim or whatever parts I need, they'll send it to me for the lifetime of the dog. They'll give me customer support on that dog for the lifetime of the dog. So man, I thought that was badass. It's something else I wanted to read under shipping and returns though. And then we're gonna close this one out. I thought it was on the shipping and returns. It was some I wanted to read. What is it? So it wasn't under that. I think it's just a Genie Guarantee. And I did read it, but it's that part. Let me see. I forgot where I actually read the exact thing where they said that they would when they literally said, hey, you're gonna get free parts for the life of your dog. I think this is it right here. When I went under frequently asked questions. Let me see. Let me see. They said They said we would either fix the issue. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. I haven't found this exact one. I know it's on here though. Where they said that, hey, you're gonna get free parts and you along with the support and stuff like that. If you did open your dollar up, you needed a free part. I mean, if you needed a part to supply to fix it, they're gonna supply it to you. So I really love this site. And I promise you, I would literally really consider buying from them if I was a new dog owner. From what I'm reading, everything I've read, I'm reading all these great reviews, and I know when I did do a review of the top companion dog vendors earlier this year, before they were my affiliate, I was talking about them because they had made the top. They were in the top 5 of their particular review. Because a lot of people really respect this vendor. But the only complaint that I think I did have was some about the customer service. Some people don't get as quick a call back, even though they say that they do on the site. But that's the only thing that I thought that I noticed. But other than that, I love this Genie Guarantee. They even have their Trustpilot listed on here. That's pretty cool. That's bold. Trustpilot, I didn't see that, but Trustpilot is a place that basically gives you verified reviews of a company. I think that's pretty cool. They straight up, hey, look, they got a Trustpilot link on their site where, hey, look, you can go trick. And that's the only place that I saw that them even having any questionable sort of reviews that were, a little questionable from were on Trustpilot. And they aren't afraid to show you that. So, man, that's pretty badass. All in all, man, I really like this company. And I would love to talk to this couple, honestly. To talk to them about their site and their journey. They sound very interesting, and honestly, I'm very pleased with this site. They actually got a number here. I just look, man, just out of fun, I just want to actually call this number just to see if they're gonna answer it right now. And this doesn't mean they're bad, good, or in between, but I just want to see if they're gonna answer. Let's see, y'all. As soon as I put my ear to the phone, they say, hold on and wait for an agent. As soon as I called, they got me on hold. We're going to see. So all in all, man, I'm really impressed. I'm on hold now. I'm gonna see if they're gonna come. I'm gonna see if they're gonna come to the phone while I'm still doing the video. Because a lot of people always say something about their customer service, or hey, they may not answer. Okay, so I don't know if you heard that, but they said right now it was no customer service agents available to take my call. They said, please leave my name, number, and things of that nature. So I may try to do that and see how long it'll take for them to get back to me. And I just say this. That's not negative or anything. But I will say this: it's another vendor, actually the vendor that I used first, that I know when I did call them, I got through to them. I didn't have any problems. So that's not a red flag with them telling me they're going to call me back. But what I'm going to do is I do think I'm going to call them back, leave a message, and see uh, if or when or how long it's going to take them to get back in touch with me. Pro Moore says no to the military industrial army, yes to the dog army. Yay! You know, I'm not against the military though. But I say this, definitely yes to the dog army. Pro Moore in the house, good to see you. But I do want to send shots out to Best Worst again. I hate that I haven't seen him today because he did give me the advice about the link to SDG having some problems in it, and I went back and fixed the link to SDG. So now, if you go to the links in my video, in the description of any of my videos, and click on any of my vendors, all of the vendor links work just as they are supposed to. So I want to send another shout out to Best Worst. I want to send out to a shout out to all the Dog King Army for showing up and giving their support. I really appreciate and love you guys. Thank you guys for any donation that you've made today or before today and going into the future. We appreciate any support we receive. We want to send out God's blessings over your life, whatever you're praying for, wishing for, and hoping for, physically, spiritually, mentally, relationship-wise, job-wise, whatever it is, transportation-wise. We're praying that you got it already. And we thank you for spending this time with us, going over SDG, the sex doll, Genie. They're a vendor of mine, affiliate. And you can find all of the links, like I say, in the description of my video. And hopefully, all of these links will help people out there looking to get into the life or add a new woman to their family. Help you find a doll a little bit easier and a little bit faster. But I do like all of my vendors, but I really was liking what I was hearing from SDG. I'm going to do that follow-up phone call. Hopefully, I won't forget to do that as soon as the stream ends. But let me check back in. I don't see anything else. But other than that, guys, I believe that me and the beautiful Cali Sun are getting ready to exit stage left. We do want you to hit those likes. We do want you to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to us. And we do want you to continue to check in with us. Tomorrow, we'll be doing the Dog King Power Hour, but we'll do a review of the previous week's events. And honestly, the last couple of weeks and probably the rest of this week will probably still be filled with live stream after live stream. And on live stream, there's not as many comments all the time. So I'm looking for probably a streamlined version of the Dog King Power Hour tomorrow. But it's always fun to recap. Once again, we love you guys out there. We pray that you choose the right vendor for you. And believe me, look at my list. I'm sure you'll find one that will offer exactly what you're looking for. But other than that, if you can't find that and you're looking just to get in the game, you can always check out Kimberdog now. They aren't a affiliate of mine, but I do like that company, especially to start off with. You see the beautiful Callie sitting right next to me right now. Hey, she may be a starter dog, but guess what? She the leader of the squad, baby. She the leader of this squad, and I really, really value her. Really value her. So you also can't go wrong with that. But as far as today's concerned, the mission is complete, as Darth Vader would say. We went over SDG. They're a great vendor. Check them out sometimes. And if you're a veteran, I'm sure other vendors may offer a discount, but they definitely offer a discount. But as of right now, it's been me, Jada King Hefner, and the beautiful Cali Sun. We are out. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you checking in. And guess what? We'll be back tomorrow to do it all over again. But with all that said, we finna get the hells up out of chill. Ain't that right, Kevin? Ain't that right? That's what I thought. That girl ready, man. She's ready. She's ready. That girl is ready. She's ready. She's ready. And she's ready like Freddy. She's ready. She's ready. Do dee do. See you guys.